Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and we are going to do a continuation of Tiff's Tips Tuesday, Let's Talk Ribbon. Several people on YouTube asked for me to show how I do my bows, as well as on Scrapbookers of Country Craft Creations. You guys, I'm not the best bow tire. Let me just put that out there for someone who's going to be like, well, that's not that good. I'm just doing what you guys asked. So I'm just giving you guys my little tips. And I've learned from videos, I've learned from other people. So you just got to find what works for you. Now, there are tools out there that can help you make bows. And I have like actual, I think it's called a bow maker. For bigger bows upstairs, which has never been out of the box. This I've used maybe once for a little tiny bow. You could do this with forks. I have this big Gigantor. I've never used it. I took it out of the packaging, but I've never used it. You just, you could just watch the videos and find the best way that works for you. Now, for me, I just find it easy using my hands. I found a video I liked. I practice and practice and practice. Like I literally just one night just kept doing it until it was memory. And then did it again the next day to make sure that it stuck. And then I kept it like my sample at my desk for a little bit. So if I ever needed to look, I could go back and look at it. But you guys had asked if I would show like how I make the little, like double loopy bows that I always put with my flower clusters. That is, I've shown this before, and there's like, I've seen it done different ways, comes out the same. Now let's see if I could actually do it now that I'm on video. I don't know. And sometimes you do it and you're like, no, you'll know that it's not right, and you'll keep going until you can get it right. So I just hold it like this, in between my two fingers, and I usually try to do a skinny, like this is a 1/4 inch, a little bit less than the 1/4 inch, but a 1/4 inch ribbon or a 3/8 inch ribbon. I try to keep it the smaller ribbons when I'm doing it on the front of my albums and cards and stuff. But so you can see, I go around my pointer finger and it's coming up under. Then I'm going to go under. I don't know which better to see because there's shadow. So under and over, down, and I make sure I always have a good amount of ribbon. So it's much harder to do it slow like I'm doing. So I'm trying to see, I have my two. Do I have two? I have two. Goodness. Okay. So I'm counting. I have 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's 2. So I could stop there. Now you're going to take your leftover. I kind of cut this one really long just to be on the safe side. So I'm putting it through here, putting it through, and I've seen this, like I said, done a couple different ways, where I'm just going to show you guys both ways. So you got it and you pull it this way, just kind of maneuver it how you want it until it's tight. I kind of did mine a little funky. So it looks like this, and then when you have your projects, so like here, I would put my hot glue right back here, just kind of fold it up, put my hot glue. I always have my flowers down already. And then I tuck it in there. I'll usually have like a pokey tool and stick the glue in. And while the glue is setting up, and I'm sure you guys have seen everybody do this, you come in and, fiddle with it before it totally dries. And then you have your piece. Ooh, that would have been cute on there. I absolutely love this collection. I'm just like, oh, this is such a cute little book. So that's how you do it. And you could do it, if you wanted 3. I'm just going to show you again. I promise, once you do it a lot, you get the hang of it. You just have to do it a lot. Otherwise, you'll forget and have to reference back to something, whatever that is. So I just kind of hold it like this to get it started, over, like figure eights, under, over. Now you could do a third one. So I got my 3. You just again need to have really, really long tail. Can you guys see I'm wrapping that under, and now I'm gonna pull it this way, like so. And that will give your 3 if you wanted that. And the wider your fingers, the wider your bow. So you could do it, you know, where it's smaller too, if you want it really tiny, especially if you're using like the gold metallic cords. So I'm just going to do a double, under, under, and then around the back. So all the way down the back, and make sure it drops all the way down. Ignore that part right there. All the way down, and then you're going to loop it around. Now I have done this where I've pulled it this way too. It does work. You again just have to maneuver, you know, your little bow. So you have that. And then for this is another option. Like this was me playing, because again I saw someone's video. I think it was like a TikTok. You know how things come across on Instagram or whatever. So I don't have this one down like totally, but basically you're just going to kind of loop your tail a couple times around. Now come over here to your thumb, and I'm holding this right here like that. So I got 1 loop like so. The shadow is really bad. And I'm come around, do 2 loops, and I pinched it again with that finger. Now doing the same thing as before, coming around the back, dropping it. And sometimes I have to think about this. Just remember that loop-de-loo that you did around your finger is the tail. So this one, we want to come out this side. So I'm just put it under, and now I'm gonna pull it taut. Pull it taut. Like so. We'll see if it works. I never know. I just play, and then you find out. So you now have this. And you could, again, you just got to shape your things and be patient. So you have that. Pull these apart. Pull this one apart. I shouldn't have put lotion on right before this. Okay, eventually. It's all just patience. So the more practice, the better you'll get. Oh my gosh. So someone asked if it comes natural to me. Hex to the no. It definitely does not. But you're just like playing with your bows and getting them, you know, how you want them. So that is just an option. You know, if you're to put it on something, you could do it like that. Don't need to have this long. But obviously you can make this look better. I just doing this fast. So that is one way you could do, like, you know, this is a 1-inch ribbon. Still is very cute, you know, on something. Okay, and then you guys have seen me tie. I tie these just regular when it's on the side of the book. On the inside, if I have, yeah, something that is like straight, that needs to be straight, I should say. Like this is a waterfall, and this is probably only for right-handers, so if you're left-handers, I assume you would do the opposite, but I don't know. I don't know. But I learned this from my friend Val. So if I want the bow to not go wonky, is that this one? That might not be this one. Let me see. No, because this is vertical. This will still come out to be regular. I'll show you guys in a sec. I'm just trying to find examples. And see, I still come in, especially if I'm gifting this to someone, I will come in and play with this a little bit. If I'm gifting it, I do tend to have a little bit longer tails, just in case they struggle tying. I don't want it to, you know, I don't want it to be like that. But let's try, okay. Let's say we want the bow to go this way on this one. Now, if you are right-handed, so naturally, I'm going to see how I naturally, yeah. So naturally, I would want to tie with this end going up to the left corner. But we need to do the opposite. So this is where sometimes it's naturally going that way, so you have to sit there and consciously think, what the heck am I trying to do here? So, gotta go the other way. So put this one down to the left corner, this one up to the right corner. So right, left, down, up, right, left, down. So now we have that. Your bow should come out straight. Well, now it's not going to. There we go. So, and sometimes you have to play with it. As you guys see, like a lot of times I will pull my tails out and then pinch these tight to how I want it. And then if I want it bigger, then I'll go ahead and do more. But that's just if, like right now I want my bow to go the other direction. But this is if you want your bow to be straight, like on a card or something like that. I promise you it works. But I'm just gonna, oh, I'll show you on that, oh, that birthday thing I just had out. Let me show you. And if you guys, look, if it's hard to do bows and you're just like, no, I can't. Don't be ashamed to do some bunny ears. Bunny ears are okay. You just, again, you're gonna like, you know, do your bunny. So you got your 2 ears, if I can get my fingers around it. And pull it through. And then just work your ribbon to how you want. And it works. So if all else fails, do the bunny ear method. Okay. Then I'm really trying to bust this video out for you guys before Vegas. So, I mean, it is like, I'm pretty much, it's early in the morning and I'm going to have to leave for the airport soon. But this is a retreat, so sorry, I can't do a tutorial for it. But this will be an example. Okay, so, naturally I would want it to, I would look like this. And let's just do it. I still can get this because this ribbon like ties pretty good. You can kind of go no wrong. But see how it wants to do like that? I don't like that. It still works, but I would rather, and you gotta think, so left corner down, my right corner up. If you're right-handed, I'm assuming it'll work great for you guys if you're left-handed the other way. Well, no, because we just did that. It has to be the same for everybody. I think. I don't know. You guys tell me. So now we're going to do our bow. And see, this is a really big ribbon. So first, I'm going to do small little bows. But I work my ribbon. Work it. And I get it. So if I want the tail part, I don't know what this is called. It's not the tail, but if I want the actual bow square, like this one's a hot mess. So I just kind of like maneuver the ribbon. I got to see which way it pulls. Okay, it pulls that way. And get it into place. If you're doing things like if this isn't a tie closure and it's just a bow, hot glue is your friend to get it how you want it. But see, it just stands up a lot better when you do this way. The left down, the right up. Just is a lot cuter. And let's see if we could do, I don't know if I could do bunny ears with this thick ribbon, but we'll try. Yeah, see, I don't like that. You still can get it to work. See, like even, you know, you could have your bow going sideways, but you do want to play with it and get your bows even, your tails even, so that it is meant to look nice. If that makes sense. But you guys, I love you, and thanks for asking me to do this, but just know I'm not the professional at bows. By no means am I like, you know, this one is just like my go-to. I just like having, you guys know I like having my clusters. Got this all tangled up again. With my flowers on the front, and then I'll put down like this ribbon. Once I have that down, then sometimes I'll come in with the metallic cords, threads, and do another like double bow with those, and then glue it on top just for some added depth. And let's just see if I can actually get this knot out. But it's really easy, but I promise, like, you have to practice. You just have to practice. So just to show you guys, you know, once you like got it and you got your fingers out of the way, you just kind of get in a rhythm. And then when you have glue, like that wasn't really tight, but if you have glue first, you'll maneuver or manipulate, I should say, your bows of how you want it. So there's, you know, lots you could do with it, but I hope this was helpful. The ask was really showing how I do my little bows with my flower clusters. So again, that's how I do it. Just going through, it's just a figure 8, over, under, over, drop around the back, bring it back up. Now loop it underneath that one and pull it taut, like so. I didn't pull that very taut, but like I said, it's, you got to play with it, you know. That's ugly. That's so ugly. Oh my gosh, you can't have that. Now I'm gonna have a weird knot in the middle because I'm lazy now. But you know, you guys get it. You get the gist of it. You're just coming in playing, and then you would just put your bow down, like I said, fold it in like so, and here's the knot. Put the glue right there and tuck it down. Got your little pokey tool, and then just finesse. Okay, there you guys go. I will not have any other videos. I mean, if I recorded some, other than that, I won't have like any until I come back. But hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Like I said, just practice and play just a little bit, and then once you get the rhythm down and you have, you know, you memorized, you know, the method, you will be golden. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you guys so much. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I get back from Vegas, and can't wait to show you guys all the fun things. Thanks for watching. Bye.